When we start to look at ourselves, find out who we really are, and dive deep into the marrow of our own being, we discover that we're not separate from everything and everyone else, and that we're all part of one single thing. And so it is not advisable then to single out one person and reserve all of your enmity and hate for that person. And this is on both sides of the aisle. Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, either way. I know the title of this video is The Spirituality of Donald Trump and How to Love Everyone Unconditionally. Is that even possible? And I would say the answer to that is yes. You can certainly not like somebody, that's fine. But I think that if one is to have integrity on the spiritual path, if one is to have integrity with spirituality, and whether it's Christian or Buddhist or Hindu or Islamic, if one is to really embrace these traditions, if one is to embrace a type of universal love, then no, we must look at those who provide friction and difficulty in our lives, those characters that appear in our lives that seem to be diametrically opposed to us. We must find some way to love them. We must find some way to be with them. We must see that there is, albeit flawed, albeit lost, albeit hurting, albeit in pain, there is something still worth loving in those people, in that person. And it's very true of Donald Trump. I don't like Donald Trump, but I can say that when I pull way back out, yes, I love Donald Trump. He is a part of me. He's an aspect of my experience here in this strange place, in this world. I don't like him, and I'm very comfortable with that, and I think that it's also quite okay to not like Joe Biden. Absolutely. It's quite fine. But I think it's another thing altogether to hate Joe Biden or to hate Donald Trump. I don't think that hatred has a place in any spirituality. And I think that if we can learn that, if we can discover the thing in us that allows us to love the other unconditionally, then we have achieved quite a thing in spirituality. So how does one do that? How does one find something in oneself that resonates with a type of universal and unconditional love that supports your love for all other people? What is the thing inside that you find? And in my life, and I've been into spirituality for I'm 54, for 35 years now, and I've grappled with this issue quite a bit. What is the thing that you're first and foremost able to be okay with yourself, that you're able to love yourself, that you're able to be okay in this life and in this world? What is the thing that is there that is your connection to spirituality? And I have found, I don't give it a fancy word. It's just self-awareness. It's just our aware, empty capacity to observe and to feel and to see and to think and to breathe and to notice there's a part of us that is doing this awareness. And you can look at it like this. That's God. That is God. That is God appearing through each of us. And so if you can recognize that there's a small drop of God in you and is appearing through this awareness, then you will, and you really feel it, and it really provides an island of peace and serenity, then you will automatically see that in another. And you will see it even in the most crass of human beings. And whether you think Joe Biden is crass or you think that Donald Trump is crass, you will see it in them. And you will be able to then, excuse me, my back is itching. You will be able to love them unconditionally. That's all there is to it, really. And again, you can retain your integrity. You don't need to like them. But I think if we're going to have a sane world, if we're going to have a sane country, a sane community, a sane culture, then we must find this sanity within ourselves individually first. Find this drop of God. Find this awareness that is a light, is an essence, is a spirit, is a soul, is a principle. And if we can do that, then we'll just automatically come together. We'll automatically sing the same voice. Doesn't mean we all have the same song. Doesn't mean we're all going to have the same opinions about everything. But there will be something that connects us together. And then I'll make this a short video. Last thing I want to say is that recently in my neighborhood, a coffee shop has opened up. And the owners of this coffee shop are they have religious and political views that are very different from my own. And I certainly do love these people. They're really, really great people. Because I recognize in them the same drop of God that is within myself. And I love that part of them. And I think we recognize it in each other. And I don't care about their religion, and I don't care about their politics or their skin color or any of that. And this is how we can then come to terms with what many of us hold as this big boogeyman, the one leader that is going to ruin everything, that we place all of our, you're giving them too much power. Love them and let them go. And that is my advice. So yes, we can love everyone unconditionally if we find that unconditional love within ourselves. And that is how we bear fruit and see that there is indeed very much a spirituality that is being taught even by the likes of Donald Trump.